I'm Rowena Lloyd. I am the spoken word and drama coordinator for feva's festival, which is Knaresborough's festival of entertainment and visual art, and I'm also the youth liaison for the festival as well. So I deal with all the sort of workshops and activities for young people, like the Youth Arts Day, which we're bringing out this year.
So just, we've come together today just to talk, just to understand a little bit more about what's going on then. What can people expect? I know you're looking at certain aspects of feva. Mm-hmm. What can they expect? It starts on Friday, doesn't it?
Yeah, we start on Friday, and there's a massive range of events this year, from rapping workshops at Henshaw's on Friday, through to sketching and ceramics workshops, an evening of poetry, Youth Arts Day. We've got Snake Davis, popular as ever, back again, and Frantic Assembly, which we're really excited about this year, coming to deliver workshops for teenagers. So there really is something for just about everyone, we hope, this year.
And when you say rapping, the question I'm going to ask you, do you mean rapping as in music, or rapping as in
so sort of writing lyrics for rap songs, which is something we think is fairly new in Knaresborough, but by a really popular artist called Lens, who's been at Henshaw's for Bedfest before and was really popular. So we're bringing him back to do a show, but also to do some workshops on writing rap for young people and teenagers as well.
And who is it for? I know arts can tend to be, you can feel a little bit excluded at times if you don't feel that you know about it. Is it designed to be sort of accessible for all in terms of understanding and enjoying it? So
our goal for the festival is to be as inclusive as possible. So we've tried to get a good range of workshops. There are some really specialist workshops. So for example, there's a workshop with Douglas Black, who's a paper cutting artist, but there's some much more sort of general workshops as well, like an introduction to drama as part of Youth Arts Day. I think that's our real sort of inclusive day this year. We've got some sensory time, we've got some music time, and the whole day is free. So that's on Saturday the 13th of August. We've got about 15 different workshops going off, all of them completely free. You can come try out ceramics or puppetry or music making, all sorts of different things, and those have all been fully funded. So we really hope that anyone can come and access that, sort of whether they've got children or want to just come in and pop in and see what's going on. That should be a great day.
And do people need to book online, or do they just turn up?
So for most of the events we do recommend booking online. Some of them are selling out quite quickly already. Youth Arts Day, there are some pre-booked tickets available, just because some of the art workshops are very limited on capacity, but you should just be able to rock up on the day and join in. There's loads of things going on, like felt flower making and friendship bracelet making, badge making going on, sort of as drop-ins all during the day. So you don't need to book for those, but if you want to come and have a go at ceramics or puppetry, we would recommend booking online just to reserve your spot.
And Friday then is the opening of feva?
Yes.
What happens on Friday? Is it just the first event, or is there...
Yeah, so we have our full opening ceremony in the marketplace at 12 o'clock, which is sort of started off by some street entertainment. I think we've got a juggler on Friday in the marketplace, and then the opening ceremony, and then in the afternoon we've got Lent and a performance in the evening as well. We've also got the Fraser Theatre's Jubilee Jukebox on that opening weekend as well. So lots going on Friday, but the official opening is at lunchtime.
And what are you particularly looking forward to yourself then? What really gets your interest? If you're allowed to have a favourite.
Yeah, so I think Youth Arts Day is definitely like my little passion project this year, but in terms of what I'm most excited for, it's going to have to be Frantic Assembly. They are one of my all-time favourite theatre practitioners. They're used for sort of GCSE and A-level exam specs. They're incredible. They did the show of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time, so they're really like high-end, well-respected theatre practitioners, and they're coming to Knaresborough to do a workshop with our young people, and that's what I'm most excited about. So we've got one workshop for age 12 to 14, which is on sort of general devising and physical theatre strategies, and then a similar workshop again for age 14 to 18, so looking at different techniques for devising your own material, and then a workshop specifically about their work in The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. So very physical work, sort of looking at that boundary between almost dance and drama and movement, and I think it'll be amazing. I wish I was 12 to 18. I would be joining him for definite. So yeah, that's my most exciting one.
And you mentioned that, you know, they're all sort of fully funded, but it's important to say, isn't it, that it's a true community initiative, isn't it, feva? It's not run by a third-party company or anyone like that. It's the community, isn't it?
So we've got a team of about 12 volunteers who run the festival. So all of the event coordination, publicity, all of that is entirely run by volunteers, which is amazing. We do get a little bit of funding, but you know, there's a limit to what we can do. So there are some events that are fully funded, like the Youth Arts Day, but a lot of the events are paid for as well, because that's the nature of the arts. So things like Frantic Assembly is subsidised but not free. Our Rapping with Lens workshop, again subsidised. Those ones are only £5 for a ticket for the workshop, which is amazing. But yeah, it's going to be a fantastic 10 days full of so many different forms of art and so many different people. We've got the new sort of new art trail this year, which is bigger and better than ever. So exhibiting over 20 artists around town in lots of local businesses. So getting people's art out there. In terms of why people should come, I mean, we're going against train strikes to get these artists here, so to see them well supported would be amazing. Christian Foley, who's been praised by the likes of Lin-Manuel Miranda, and who's just had a bit of a documentary about him on the BBC, which is amazing. He's coming up from London, fighting off the train strikes, and to see his workshops and performance well attended would just be amazing.